Hello, my name is Lot Hill, and thank you for taking the time to watch this brief video from the Center for Inclusive Excellence at San Diego State University. In this first of two videos on universal design for learning, we'll explore why UDL supports student success. And in the next video, I'll talk about how UDL supports student success. Among the many evidence-based inclusive instructional practices that include community building, community agreements, learning and correctly pronouncing student names, highly structured assignments and activities, and transparent course design, Universal Design for Learning is a scientifically based instructional approach that improves the chances for success for all students. Universal Design for Learning is sometimes conflated or confused with universal design. And though UDL is informed by universal design, it can be helpful to note the distinctions and similarities between UDL and UD. So let's get a quick overview of universal design before we fully dive into UDL. Universal design principles guide the design of buildings, products, and environments to make them accessible to all people regardless of age, disability, or other factors. These principles include equitable use, flexibility in use, simple and intuitive use, perceptible information, tolerance for error, low physical effort, and size and space for approach and use. Universal design helps to provide access for people with disabilities, yet everyone benefits from universal design regardless of individual circumstances. Consider how curb cuts or curb ramps don't just make crossing the street or getting onto the sidewalk more accessible for people in wheelchairs or with walking aids. Such designs make these spaces more usable for all people. Handles instead of doorknobs make it easier for anyone to open the door. And while universal design promotes access for individuals with disabilities, it benefits all others as well. Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, takes the lessons for accessibility and universal design and places them in the learning and cognitive arena, designing instruction universally for all students. And like universal design, UDL doesn't just benefit individuals with specific needs, it benefits all learners. UDL is a framework to improve and optimize teaching and learning for all people based on scientific insights into how humans learn. Or put more simply, UDL is a way of thinking about teaching and learning that gives all students an equal opportunity to succeed. UDL provides flexibility in the ways information is presented, in the ways that students respond or demonstrate knowledge and skills, and in student engagement. UDL also reduces barriers in instruction and provides appropriate accommodations, supports, and challenges while maintaining high achievement expectations for all students. Advances in cognitive neuroscience research have established that the way people learn is as unique as their fingerprints, and there is no average brain. Variability is the dominant feature of the nervous system. And please forget everything you've ever heard about learning styles, but that's a conversation for another time. The concept of neurovariability reminds us that learners do not have an isolated learning style, but instead rely on many parts of the brain working together to function within a given context. There is no single way a brain will perceive, engage with, or execute a task. Variability is not just an important consideration for thinking about differences between students, but also within individual students in different contexts. UDL minimizes barriers and maximizes learning for all students. This approach is called universal design for learning because it results in a curriculum that can be used and understood by everyone. Each student brings their own unique background, strengths, needs, and interests, and our curricula should provide learning opportunities for every student. Neuroscience shows that our brains have three broad networks that can be categorized as affective networks, recognition networks, and strategic networks. In UDL, each of these networks can inform our thinking about and design of learning. The effective networks help us think about the why of learning or engagement. The recognition networks are connected to the what of learning or representation. And strategic networks guide the how of learning or action and expression. This image and the next slide are sourced from the CAST.org website, which is the primary authority on all things UDL. You can find the link to this page below the video. With the influence of these three networks in mind, UDL guides us to design for flexibility through these three principles, providing multiple means of engagement to stimulate interest and motivation, providing multiple means of representation by presenting information and context in different ways, and providing multiple means of action and expression by differentiating the ways that students can express what they know. In the next video, we'll reflect upon these three principles of universal design for learning and how they may inform your teaching and your classes. You can find more information about the Center for Inclusive Excellence on our website, which you can get to by scanning the QR code above. And if you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or suggestions for the content of this video, please contact us at cie@sdsu.edu or email me directly at lhill2@sdsu.edu. Thank you for watching and for all you do to make your classes more inclusive and equitable.